Hi, this is Pushyank and I've been supporting Arsenal since 2008. So my fondest memory with Arsenal, out of the many, not in the past, not in the recent past, but I would say before 2014 there have been many. When we beat Bayern in Allianz Arena 2-0, when we beat AC Milan in their home ground 3-0, when we beat Real in their home ground. So all of these I think happened in succession, like over the course of 4 5 years, where we beat those big teams in their own home grounds. But I think the most Arsenal thing was the goal against Norwich. All of you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, here's the video. If you don't have the video, you should definitely watch it. It is one of, I wouldn't, even as a football fan, I would say that is one of the most beautiful goals that one can watch, because it is in a way the most football-y goal, because you just pass, and it's before you even know it, it's inside. It's in the back of the net. So just to take you back to where I was at that time, I think Arsenal was at the top of the table at that time. It was like early season. I think the first 8 or 9 games. So yeah, I think we were on top or top two, one of that. So this was when we had Giroud, Ozil, we still have Ozil. Sorry. Doesn't feel like we have him, but we do. So Ozil, Giroud, Cazorla, Wilshere, Arteta. So this was this was the squad which, in a way, was most stacked. As in, we had nothing to worry about when we had this team in the beginning of the game. So I think the ball began with Wilshere. Like, he got it in one of, I think it got in the left flank, and I don't know how it happened. Before I even know it, the ball went to Cazorla, went to Giroud, came back to Wilshere, went to Giroud, came back to Wilshere, and by the end of it, was all the defenders were stumped. The goalie didn't even make a move and was at the back of the net. And it is the most Arsenal goal ever. Like, Arsenal is known to score these epic team goals, and this has to be the epicest. If I don't think there could, it's like a picture perfect fairy tale. Like, I don't think there's a goal better than that I have seen. Like, maybe Bale running across the field against Inter Milan. That is probably one of it. But okay, that's like a solo individual effort, which is great on its own. But as a team effort, I feel few times Real Madrid also has shown how they sort of play like freestyle football. This, like, ball is going over and then they're passing through the air. It doesn't even hit the ground. This was like Ronaldo, Zidane era, and even Barcelona for that matter, when Iniesta, Xavi, and Messi were in their prime. So that time, like, Iniesta wouldn't even have the ball and the defenders would be around him. Like, so in that way, I feel like if you count these team goals, I think Arsenal has to be on the top. Not just, I definitely there is bias, but even without the bias, I think any football fan can say that this was one of the best goals. And not to mention that it was also by Wilshere, who at that time was the wonder kid. Like, I think he was 22 and he was given captainship also. So it was absolutely mind blowing to watch that goal. And every year on every Arsenal page, they just need a reason to share it, and I'm all for it. Do it as many times as you can, and it's beautiful, dude. It is as good as a goal can get. At first, when I watched the goal, I didn't it didn't register what just happened. Like, it ended at the back of the net. For like a brief second, I thought it's offside, but then I realized that it wasn't offside. It's just that Wilshere was on the run, so it looked like it was offside. It wasn't. And at first I was stumped, and then even I think the defenders were just like, and the goalie was just like, the commentators were just like. So I was also just like, so it was for 4 5 seconds I was stumped, and then I realized, oh shit, this happened. Like, it was the most Arsenal goal ever. So it felt like this is the club that I support. It felt right that this is the Arsenal way of playing, and it works. It works brilliantly. It doesn't work all the time. It hasn't worked for the last 4 5 years, but when it does work, it's magical. So at that time I felt like And even when I play FIFA, it's not like I do a solo effort. It's not like I run just like blindly. But I'm also that passing kind of a person, which is why I'm attracted to this club. Or maybe it was vice versa. Because this club plays this way, I also adapted this style of playing. But it was beautiful. There is no other way to describe it. It was art. It was poetry. It was a song. It was a melody. It was harmony. It was synergy. as many adjectives that we can put. But yeah, it reiterated that this is the club that I support. Even though things are quite shitty right now, we don't have, like, the dinosaurs went extinct. One of ours also is extinct. But yeah, apparently Ozil is going to pay his salary. So as long as Ozil doesn't pays his salary, it's all good. So yeah, that is my fondest memory of Arsenal.